Hello guys, this is Aayush Gupta. I am bringing some video lectures on chemical engineering software, mainly MATLAB, Simulink, and Aspen Plus. Uh, Today I am going to start with the lectures on the MATLAB. The first question came in mind is what is MATLAB? MATLAB is nothing but a programming language in which you have to write your own program with the use of the MATLAB functions to get the desired result. It is different from the C++ and other programming languages because in other programming language like C++ or Java, you have to write all the code from 1 to A to Z. But in MATLAB, there are inbuilt functions you can use to get your desired result. You don't have to write the whole code for it. Okay. Okay. When you click on MATLAB, then this interface is showing. The main window where your cursor is blinking is your command window where you can write your command and the result will be displayed. This window is your workspace where your variables and values are going to be saved. And this is your the path of the folder where your file MATLAB file is going to be saved. If you are using a latest MATLAB version, then you may not see this workspace window. To get this workspace window, you have to write workspace in the command window like this. Then this window will be shown there. Let's start with some simple examples uh, and some simple mathematical operation like 3 plus 2 plus 2 equal to 5. Here you can see MATLAB is giving you a dummy variable named ANS is equal to 5. Here you can see in the workspace there is a variable named ANS and whose value is 5. So this is not the right way to do it in MATLAB. Actually, I didn't give x is equal to 3 plus 5. So MATLAB gives you a dummy variable ns. If I write 3 into 2, then MATLAB change the value name in same variable ans. So this is not the right way to do it. The right way is to define a variable name to do the operation. Like x is equal to 2, y is equal to 6, and c is equal to x plus y. Here you can see c, x, and y are the variable which I used, and they are saved in the workspace. So I can use these variable again and again without loss of any information. If I use a dummy variable ans, then it will change by MATLAB if I forgot to give a name to any variable. So instead of doing that, assign a value to any variable and then run the operation. You can see here that when I write x is equal to 2, it MATLAB also display x is equal to 2. I know that x is equal to 2. I don't want to see it again. So to suppress the display feature from a MATLAB, there is a symbol is colon is used like z is equal to x into y semicolon. Then I suppress the display result of the z command, and the next line I can write another command. So semicolon work is to suppress the display of the result, and you can see the z is saved in workspace. If I do another operation like e is equal to z divided by x, I can do it. Here you can see e is equal to 6, z is 12, x is 2, and e is 6 by 12 by 2, that is 6. And E is also saved in the workspace, and I use semicolon, that's why the command window didn't show your result. If you want to use the same command again and again, then you can use the up arrow and down arrow to go to the history. Okay, now you can see the command window is, there's a lot of things in command window. So if you want to clear the screen, use the CLC command to clear the screen. And if you want to clear the workspace, use clear command to clear the workspace. Okay. Now I will use some more commands in MATLAB. I tell simples, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and uh, I will use some more commands. Okay. Now one more thing. MATLAB is a case sensitive language. Capital X and small x are both different variables in a MATLAB. So you have many variables in a MATLAB, and you can give any type of variable name. If you want to give mu, mu is also your variable, and 2 is saved in the mu. And you can use any combination to define your variable name and do it. If you have lots of variable in a command, and you forget that this variable I have used or not, you can directly use to check it. Go to the command window, and you want to see I have used W or not. Click W, enter, and it will show undefined function of variable. That is, I didn't use W. I use mu. When I write mu and click enter, it will give me a value 2. That is, there is a variable named mu save in a workspace. W is not there, so W is undefined variable. I can use it again. Okay. Now let's do some different things in a MATLAB. As MATLAB works in a matrix form, so if I want to add two matrices or multiply two matrices, how to do it? I want to generate a 3 cross 4 matrix of a random variable. How to do it? I don't want to write it all the matrices variable. This is a random variable, random matrix. So this is a command. I am giving a name of variable c, and the command is rand. If I want 3 cross 4 matrix, 3 comma 4. 3 is for row, 4 is for column. 3 rows, 4 column, and when I press enter, there is a random matrix 3 comma 4 generated, which have values between 0 and 1. I want next 3 comma 4 matrix. I use rand 3 comma 4 again. And it will give another random variable matrix of 3 cross 4. Next, I want to add this matrix x plus y. Yet x is not a variable is c. That's why there is a error, that is x is undefined. I will use c plus y. Okay. Now, if I want to multiply c and y element by element, actually I cannot multiply c and y matrices because c is a 3 cross 4 matrix and y also 3 cross 4 matrix. To multiply this matrix, I need 3 cross 4 and 4 cross 3 matrix. You all know
M cross n matrix is multiplied to n cross x matrix to give the M cross x matrix as the final matrix multiplication result. Here we cannot perform the matrix multiplication operation because matrix C and matrix Y don't have same column and row.
but I can multiply it by element matrix. To do that, I have to give a command like this. I use a variable name t is equal to c dot multiply y to multiply element by element, and that t is saved here. If you want to display, you can write t and enter, or you can write display bracket में t. It will display t. It will multiply element by element. That is 1 cross 1 of C multiplied by 1 cross 1 of Y. 1 cross 2 of C multiplied by 1 cross 2 of Y. 1 cross 3 of C is multiplied by 1 cross 3 of Y. Okay. Here I have told you one rand command. There are two more rand commands. If you want a random matrix of natural variable, there is a command named rand n. I will give in a name p is equal to rand n and 4 cross 3. This will give you a random of 4 cross 3 matrix of a natural numbers. Here you can have negative and positive values and more than one also. If you want a random of integer, then there is a command rand of I. Rand of I means random of integer. And the syntax is like, if I write rand I is equal to 4, rand I 4, then it will give you 4 only. If I write 4 comma 3, it means you have a 3 cross 3 matrix, a square matrix in which maximum is 4. The maximum integer value is 4. Okay. I have to told you 3 random commands: rand, randi, and randn. The syntax for 3 for randn and randi is same. Randn and rand is same, and randi little bit different. Randi, the first letter is your maximum integer, and the second and third letter is your row and column. If you didn't use the third letter, then it means you are using a square matrix. I will be if you don't want a square matrix, then how to do it is like that. This is a 4 cross 5 matrix in which a maximum integer is 3. Okay, you can see that maximum is 3. That is how you can use randi command. Now let's clear the screen and clear the workspace. Actually, you can see that if I have to write the same command, I have to write it again and again in the command window. The best way to do it, use the script file, the .m file. You write a code, whole code, and then run it. When you run it, it will give you a result. Okay. How to write a script file? Write edit in your command window. It will open your script file. This is your script file. First of all, you have to save this script file. I will be saving the script file. This as Example 1. Okay. Make a rule of thumb before starting any code. First write CLC clear and close. What will it do is first it will clear your screen, clear your workspace, and close all the window that is open in the within the MATLAB. Because in the new script file or new code, you don't want any other thing in your working folder or work in the command window and workspace. So make a habit to write these three commands in every script file. Okay. Let us do a one simple code and plot that thing. Okay. Okay. Plot some. We are using the plot command. Okay. First we plot the sine wave curve. First I will write the comment. This is the first example from introductory MATLAB lecture. To plot a sine wave, I need two variables. First, the x-axis, and the second is y-axis. In x-axis, I write x is equal to give a vector from -10 to +10 with increment of 0.1. The command I have used here is -10 is your minimum value, +10 is your maximum value, and 0.1 is your
Step size.
okay, and they are separated with the colon sign. Now I would give you next y is equal to sine of x, and to plot sine curve, the command uses plot x comma y and F5 for run the command. Now we have the sine wave curve. This is your sine wave curve. Now I want the cos x curve in the same plot. How to do it? Let first I define cos x. Z is equal to cos of x. Now I want in the same curve. So right hold on for same figure. The command used is hold on and write plot x comma z, and I want to give a color name. I want it red color. Dash command is dash is for the line, smooth line, and F5 for run. This is how the command is. The blue line is your sine wave curve and the red line is your cos wave curve. Now I want to give a legends X and the label and the title of the window. How do we do it? This command is X label. X label, X is simply X. Y label, I will simply write it Y. It will be inverted comma. This is very important. You should give your attention here. When I use color signature, color code in the plot window, I that is in the inverted comma. Here X level, Y level, title, all in the inverted comma. Cosine, curve, and I also want legend. Legend, I write sine wave, and second is off. Now F5 and Q. This is how you can see that. The title of the curve is cosine curve, y-axis y, x-axis x, and the legend is there. The blue line is sine wave, and the red one is cos wave. This clearly seen from the legend. There are more syntax in the plot command. If you don't know or want to know, just go to the command window and write help plot. Then MATLAB will give you all the syntax and the commands of plot here. This now MATLAB is this one you can see which color and the marker you can use in the MATLAB. If you want blue color, use B, green color, use G, red color as I shown R, cyan for C, magenta for M, yellow for Y, black for K, and white for W. You can also use markers. These are the short forms, short symbols for marker, and you can use lines, dotted line, dashed line. For that, these are the symbols used. And there are some more syntax to the command. If you want thick line, the command is the command uses width, line width, and give the width of the line and the value of the width of the line. It is equal to 2, 3, whatever you want. I will be sure this is the syntax line width. In same command of cosine and cosine, I use here for the sine wave. First, I use the magenta color for sine wave. Then I use command line width. Put it equal to 2 and run it. You can see there is some error in the command, that is I have used inverted command too. It's not allowed. Here you can see that I have used sine wave of magenta color, and you can see the line width of sine wave is little bit thick than the cosine wave, and it seems very good. And if you want a multiple graph, not if you want multiple window for multiple graph or multiple window, then there is a command used. You can use different figure for that. Right? For sine wave, I have used figure 1, figure 1, and I will comment out this hold on command has control R, and for cosine I use figure 2, and use use legend. I will comment out this legend also, and these are the same for both plots. I put it here also, and then it you can see there's two figures. One figure is for sine wave, another is for cos. Here you can use multiple figure windows or multiple graphs. How to do it? This is the command figure 1 and figure 2. I have already covered simple operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and I've told you how to use random generation of matrix. There's some more command. If you want a variable that is you know the maximum minimum value, but you don't know the width of the value, but you know the how many variable you want between them, then there the command is linspace. You can use linspace maximum value that is 10, minimum value that is 10, and I want 500 values between them. Okay, I will not use semicolon here to show the result. That's how you can actually maximum value and the minimum value are the same. That's why the you can only see a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, clear it and use it again. From minus maximum value is 10. From minimum value the maximum value minus 10 to 10. This is the minimum value, maximum value, and number of values. You can see minus 10, and second value is 9.5999, third value is 9.9199. Okay, you can see that one more thing here. After decimal, there are only 4 digits. If you want more than 4 digits, then you can change it format to format long. After that, the after decimal you can see the 16 digits. I will show you the same command, that is x. You can see that here after decimal you can see more than 4 values. Okay, if you want to go from format long to format short, you can use format short, and again you can get 4 values after decimal. Clear screen, clear workspace. This is the introductory lecture, and I thought I have covered all the, not all the commands, but I have gone to the interface. You can easily know what is the interface of the MATLAB, how to use the MATLAB, how to plot, how to generate a random variable, how to generate a vector, and everything. So from the next video, I will be using make some code or maybe numerical method. Okay, this is signing off, and goodbye.